Going on, guys? It has been a while. It's been a while since I've done a video. Oh my god, I've been working crazy shifts lately, which is actually one of the reasons I'm very glad that I took very few commissions lately. But I did have a couple commissions get a little bit delayed. I had a couple things go longer than I was hoping, but like I said, I talked to everyone, and everyone was pretty cool about it. That's one of the things I love about you guys is you guys are usually pretty cool about, if I need a little bit of extra time. No one's really ever bitched, which is nice. So that being said, we got a special video to kick this off. So this is a Saberforge hilt, which obviously looks just like any sort of normal Saberforge hilt. Not a big deal. I'm trying to get this lined up here. I moved my room around, so I'm getting my camera orientation all fixed. So let's see, that's got to go right about there. So this is Saberforge hilt, and what's unique about it is, see this? That is a NeoPixel Saberforge hilt. And not only that, but this is a Proffie NeoPixel Saberforge hilt. So this is 3/4 my first Proffie install, aside from some personal sabers that I'm still working on. This one a customer had actually sent to me because they had done the install, and when they went to put it together, nothing fit. And they basically said, hi, soldering's not the hard part, it's actually wire management, and asked me to take a look and basically redo the install. So that's what I did for them, is I charged them to rewire the whole Saber inside and out, and then they had all the original profiles that they made for their NeoPixel Proffie Saber ready to go, and so that's what's loaded on here. So this is my wiring job and then the customer's actual fonts, sound banks, so I'm not positive of what's on here. But this does mean that when I open commissions for the next time, I will be accepting Proffie board installs and Teensy, as well as NeoPixel installs. So pretty good news. It's exciting, and I'm happy to be kind of getting back into the swing of things because it's been a while. So this is just my tiny little NeoPixel blade that I made myself. Put this here. Tight, and then we're gonna get it booted up. I know that there are some crazy light combos that are stock on the Proffie, so if you are prone to seizures, I would actually not watch the rest of this video. I would cut it here, because some of the profiles, and I don't know which one, flash very intensely, and I would hate to obviously have anything happen to anyone. So if you're prone to that, please just cut the video now, and come back to a different one when I can properly warn people. So let's go ahead. So this is just one of the fonts. I believe it's just a stock font, but obviously you get a really cool, oops, there's a pitch shift with everything. So I know there's different ways, there's different features. I don't know them all right away. So, I know the customer knows a lot of this, but... Rogue Commander. So I know that basically it's, press and let go is for power on. Okay, so that's like a blue flame blade, which is pretty cool. Press for blaster. And then hold and then hit the lockup. And then you can press and hold your main button. And on certain banks, it actually has a like a song. But again, this is an instant recognition. It's every motion you make. So it's really incredible. It really is. And also the timing is going to be slightly off with my blade and the sounds because this is a mini blade, so ignore that. it's so much fun to play with these. Let's see if there's anything good on this. Nope. Let's see.
Smooth Jedi.
There we go. There we go. Let's try to shut that thing off. So yeah, so just so the customer, let me get this, so the customer can see what it has to do, or what they have to do. So again, your blade retention screw is there. You always want it thumb tight. You do not want to strip that. This should be good for full dueling, minus the fact that NeoPixel blades might be a little bit more sensitive. That's, again, depends on the customer and depends on the maker. And so, obviously, so SD card access is the pommel. This is a very tight fit, so your chassis should slide out nice. Your board should be lined up with your buttons here. I'm trying to, again, keep this in frame properly. Board should always be lined up with your buttons here. And when you slide it out, this can slide out all the way, but just to the end. So you don't want to really pull on that too much. And so what I did is, because of the way this chassis was designed, and because of the fact that the Proffie designed has a plug adapter, I can't remember the adapter. Is it USB-C? It's something like that. Either way, there's an adapter on top and there's actually SD card underneath. And so you have to be able to lift the board to get to it. So what I did was a wrap of electric tape, which also holds the battery in place, as well as the battery being press fit when it's inside the hilt. So yeah, so if you ever want to get to your SD card, you can take that off, pop the SD card out, get to it, and you can push the battery out from here. That's how I would recommend doing it, just holding the sides and pushing out from there. So yeah, so that should be all you need. And like I said, then you just slide it back in here. Like I said, it is a tight fit, so when you get to this point, it does resist going in, and that's okay. That is just because of the size of the gauge of the wires, and everything's been properly, not shockproof. Well, it's been shockproofed as well, but properly. God, I've been gone for so long, I can't think of my words anymore. Probably tied off, for lack of better terms, to make sure that none of the wires are going to break internally. So when you get down to this point, you can carefully take your pommel, put it on there. I missed. And as soon as you start to screw, and then there you go. So there really isn't a lot of resistance. So, and then you're good to go. So again, guys, I'm happy to be back. I'm proud to announce this as the next service that I'm offering. You know, I do have a 3D printer that I am currently designing a few things on. I've started to design some stands and everything. So that'll be up on an Etsy shop that I have now opened. And everything will be kind of continuing onward pretty smoothly. So again, I appreciate you guys sticking around, and I hope you guys have a nice night.